A letter to an American father. You do not know me, monsieur, but I know you. I know your quiet routines, your good intentions, your tired evenings. You go to work, you come home, you kiss your children, you turn on a screen that tells you the world is loud and cruel, but not, perhaps, in your town. You tell yourself you're safe because you are decent, and decency, you think, will keep the wolves from the door. I write to you from France in the year 1938, when decency is our favorite drug. We sip it like wine. We toast it while the world burns at the edges of the map. We say, surely it can't be that bad in Germany. We say, our leaders know what they're doing. We say, the shouting will calm down, it always does. We say this because the truth is unbearable, that we have grown comfortable enough to mistake comfort for safety. I want to tell you something you already know, but have learned to ignore, because ignoring is easier, and the children need to be fed, and the news is exhausting. Fascism does not begin with monsters. It begins with manners. It begins with people who don't want to argue at dinner, who don't talk politics, who look the other way when a friend makes a cruel joke because he doesn't really mean it. It begins with the decision to stay likable when what the world needs is courage. In my neighborhood, they say the Germans will not cross the border. We say the same thing each week, even as the border moves closer. The newspapers lie politely. The politicians smile. I see men with armbands in cafes now. They nod and say bonjour. Everyone nods back. It is easier to nod. You are living, I think, in that same moment we are, before the sirens, before the tanks, when the danger is not yet an event but a climate. You sense something wrong in your country, yes? You see friends and brothers cheering for cruelty dressed as patriotism, calling it faith, calling it freedom. You tell yourself it'll pass. We told ourselves that too. But hear me, fascism is not a storm that arrives, it is a mold that grows. It feeds on silence, on politeness, on the belief that someone else will scrape it away. Every time you decide not to speak because it's uncomfortable, it thickens. Every time you excuse a lie because it came from your side, it spreads. And by the time you smell the rot, it will already be in the walls. In 1938, I still have the luxury of warning you. In your year, perhaps that luxury is gone. But if you can still speak freely, then you still have time to be brave. Not heroic, just brave in the daily way. Refuse the lie at the dinner table, the cruelty at the office, the shrug in the mirror. Teach your children that decency means nothing without defiance. The Germans were coming, and we told ourselves they were not. The danger is coming for you, and you tell yourself the same. Learn from us, monsieur. Learn before your silence becomes your consent. With a heart that trembles but still hopes. Elise Fournier, Lyon, France, November 1938.